Hey folks, this is RedFalcon, and this is episode 1 of my Let's Play Strike Suit Zero series. I noted that the music has a very Battlestar Galactica influenced theme.
Adams, you are required to undergo a flight assessment before you can return to duty. Flight Team Leader Reynolds will take you through your evaluation.
Adams, it's my job to decide whether the UNE military can trust you with another fighter. Don't give me a reason to fail you.
Okay, so the main protagonist in this game is Adams, and they really vaguely allude to what you actually did, which I thought was kind of a shame, but I guess you can kind of fill in the blanks if you're so creatively inclined.
Start slow, with the freighter inspection at the loading platform. I'm uploading a navigation waypoint to your ship now.
Now, this being the first mission and all, it's basically a giant tutorial, so I'll try to make this a little more interesting, but honestly, this is probably one of the dullest missions in the game.
Slow down while I let the active sensors run their scan. This is the UNE freighter Proteus. She's shipping out to supply a massive deep space operation. Okay, Proteus, scan looks green. You're cleared for departure.
Copy that. Moving into fold position.
Let's stay close and see her off.
Now, the Proteus is important to this mission. The way this game works is if you complete bonus objectives, you earn an upgrade, and depending on what mission it is, depends on the upgrade. Like, for example, the objective for this mission is to protect the Proteus, and we'll get a ship performance upgrade. And I'm going to show you how we do that when I get to that point. But for now, I guess we'll just enjoy the sights and follow Reynolds' instructions.
Next, we'll need to fold out to the weapons range. I'm uploading the location of the fold point to you now. Since you're under evaluation, I want to see if you can get there before I do.
Alright, and we'll just full burn over here really quick, beating her to the mission objective. If you look up in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see how much thrust I have left, and that slowly replenishes over time.
Locking in coordinates to the target range.
And in this universe, our fighters are equipped with FTL, or fold drives as they're called. So it's not like we're piloting a couple of Vipers here. We can actually work independently of a carrier.
Where is everyone? This place is normally packed. Ahead is what's left of the UNE frigate Pandora. We've been using her as target practice. The debris is pretty unstable. It won't take much to detonate what's left. Let's see you take that wreckage apart.
Alright, here are the annoying tutorial pop-ups. I'm just gonna just breeze through these pretty quick. Basically, it's explaining how targeting and shooting works and all that crazy stuff, which it'll be easier if I just show you. So, right now I've got my guns in link mode, which means they'll fire at the same time, but they use more energy. Or in the case of ammunition-based weapons, they use twice as much ammunition. When the reticle turns red, that means that we've got a guaranteed hit. Though it's not always guaranteed, and you'll see why when we get into combat.
Carry limited amounts of rockets and missiles.
Alright, this particular fighter is loaded out with missiles and rockets. So I'm just going to shoot a couple rockets here to demonstrate what they can do. And they're dumbfire rockets, they fire straight. And there's also missiles. We'll get into the missiles later. But right now, I just have to destroy this wreckage. Pretty boring right now, but
Let's head back to Orbital 17.
you know, they gotta teach you to crawl before you can walk.
Reynolds, we detected some unauthorized fold signatures in your area.
We've got a visual, Command. 3 targets, Colonial interceptors.
Confirmed. Destroy targets and return to base.
Command? Command! Okay, Adams. Weapons free. Take them out.
Now, I just switched to my machine guns, and these use a finite ammunition store, but they're very useful taking down shields quickly. Like, you'll see just how quick those shields disappear. And right now, my plan is to get a missile lock, fire a missile, tear the shields down, and then when their shields are down, that should be timed perfectly to knock their hull out.
Clear. How on earth did they get this far in? I'm picking up an emergency transmission from the Proteus.
This is the Proteus. We were ambushed, one fold out. We are under attack.
We read you, Proteus. We're within range. Transmit your location.
You better hurry. We're not going to hold out much longer.
Coordinates locked in. Let's go.
And this objective's pretty easy to accomplish. Just kill the fighters as fast as possible, and you get a performance upgrade. Makes your ship fly better and turn faster.
There's the Proteus, and a lot more interceptors.
This is the Proteus. You have to do something about those interceptors.
Adams, a group is breaking off to intercept us. Take them out.
Alright, I'm actually going to go for the ones that are around the Proteus, because I don't want her to die. You got to be careful about how you time your missile hits. Like, that was just about perfect. Now, I'll see a lot of people, like, fire missiles first and then, like, take down the shields. Or actually wait till the shields take damage, but honestly, it's a lot faster if you get a lock, fire your missile, and then tear the shields down with your machine gun. I found that's one of the most effective ways. Of course, sometimes they'll dodge your missile, and you have to finish him off, like right here. This guy was able to evade my missile, so I had to just finish him off with the machine gun. It's not very efficient, but, you know, it worked in that situation. Now, if you do get a missile lock on you, wait until you see the distance, and then you hit Control, if you're using a keyboard, and that deploys an EMP, which disables missiles within a certain radius around your ship. But it also takes from your thrust energy, so you have to make sure that you're not full burning or boosting.
Holding out. Proteus, you okay?
Just about. Thanks. That was close.
How soon can you fold out? We have to head back.
We're almost ready. You go ahead. We need to get these supplies to the fleet.
Copy that, Proteus. Good luck out there.
Alright, Proteus is safe. So just gonna wait for Reynolds to give us the okay to warp out. Or fold out, I should say. Now let me demonstrate how bad the physics are in this game really quick. There's like really bad collision detection, like right there.
I still can't raise command. If we're getting attacks this far in, they must have transferred the entire fleet to the front. Whatever the plan is, it's a big risk leaving us open like this. Fold engines recharged. Let's get back to the station.
Now, physics aside, this is not a bad game. I actually had a lot of fun playing it, but you have to understand, this is no space simulator. It is an action space combat game. So as long as you go in with that expectation, you're gonna have a lot of fun with it.
Reynolds, this is Orbital 17. We're under attack from a large number of colonial interceptors.
Copy that, Command. Moving to engage. Adams, I'll take the ones targeting us. You draw the rest away from the platform.
Alright, it's the same strategy we used before. Get a lock on them, fire a missile, wear their shields down, and then, there. That was perfectly timed. So, once you can master that, really taking down large groups of fighters in another fighter is pretty easy.
25% of enemy targets destroyed.
They don't tell you how to do it in the tutorial, but The default key to switch weapons, I believe, is guns is V and to switch missiles is B. I didn't like that setup, so I bound switch weapons to Z and switch missiles to C, because it made sense to me because X switches between linked and unlinked guns. And because if you want to be good at this game, you're going to have to constantly switch your weapons. Though right here, I've got missiles, so I'm not too worried about switching to plasma weapons to tear down their hull. So right now I'm just sticking with the machine gun. But in later missions, you'll see me switch up between machine gun and plasma. And make sure that if you're going into a tight turn, you decelerate with the S key. So that'll let you go into a tighter turn. Now, that also leaves your ship vulnerable because you're not moving as fast. So if you got someone tailing them, that gives them an excellent opportunity to take you out.
And as far as I'm concerned, you can reinstate Adams. He passed.
Copy that, Reynolds. In which case, you both have orders. You've been transferred forward. You're to rendezvous with the rest of the 407th, and then relay to these coordinates. You'll join the Earth Fleet operations, and will receive your orders there.
Transferred forward? But you need all the help you can get back here.
I appreciate that, Reynolds, but you have your orders.
Copy that. Okay, Adams, we get to find out firsthand what the hell is happening out there.
Clearly, the colonies are moving out. For those who didn't listen to the intro, the colonies pretty much wanted independence from Earth, and that, you know, didn't work out too well. So we're fighting colonial fighters. So at the end of every mission, you get scored based on how many kills, and you earn points for different kills and assists. I didn't do too well, but then again, I wasn't focusing on getting a high score. And you also get a little mission debriefing at the end. So I'll see you guys in the next episode, where we find out why we're getting attacked. See you then.